Hello and welcome to Voice Scrappers. Now this is a game I picked up a couple of days ago in the Steam Summer Sale, along with a whole bunch of other survivors, but I'll have a look at those later. I haven't even opened them. Now this one caught my eye most of all because, well, it's a space team, you get a cool spaceship, and you get all sorts of upgrades. Now I've actually gotten 100% Steam achievements already in 8 hours. There's not a lot of it, but what is there is quite a lot of fun. So let's jump into the game. We have a selection of 9 characters. Each of them have a different quirk to them. Most of them are kind of like this one, for example. I do not like the never stops moving, but I do want to try prismatrix again. I tried them I think once or twice. The lasers seemed fun, so yeah. Now this is Prismatrix's spaceship. It is a very fabulous darty kind of thing, and this is the area. Starting off obviously with weak source enemies. And the starting weapon is one of the precision lasers, and this is the quirk, if you get fancy stuff. And of course some laser related bonuses. And of course the first boss arrives pretty quickly. Now these are not essentially bosses, but they're more like elites, I guess. And of course we have a bunch of upgrades, so I think I'm gonna go for maybe more laser damage. Let's just go straight on. And these mini bosses, or elites if you prefer, that is how you get more weapons. You can't actually get them just by leveling up. And that is kind of one of the reasons why perhaps one of the more unexpected upgrades is to, well, have more bosses spawn. I mean, obviously there's plenty of reasons to have that. In other games, just XP in general, but in this game, this is quite essential because you need more weapons to... Well, there's no other way, maybe. The goal of this game is to survive, well, until threat 40. That is when the game considers the run complete. Ooh, I like this one. There is of course a final boss, which is quite feisty, quite fast. And well, it's sort of optional to the completion, but it does give you Steam achievements, and of course plenty of experience. And after that one, there will be no more bosses, so not really any more ways to get new weapons. There is a skill that makes the shield drops become weapon drops instead. But that is just about it. Right, more range, more scrap, I think. Scrap is essentially XP in this game. To put it simply. The more you have it, the more levels you have. And of course there is a dash. Dashes can be upgraded with various cool abilities. In my case, it's just lasers. Many big green lasers. Have to exercise caution around them. These are mainly projectile ranges, one-off upgrades. I don't fancy them, so I'll reject them and get half the XP back. And unlike a few games, this is one of those where dashing does actually make you immune to damage. Otherwise, it would be quite painful at most times. And some of them, on rare occasions, you can get a double or triple drop, in which case I'll pick up the one that makes it more powerful with all 3 of my shields. Those are the 3 red dots you can see above my dash meter. I have 3 shields, and then 1 life. Not bad. Shields can be regened, but if I get hit with none of them, game over. Now the extra damage with full shields is kind of a double-edged sword. It is very fun, it is very good while you still have them. But once you get hit once, that's kind of it. I'm gonna take this one, another triple drop. They're always very, very tempting, but not always useful. Here we have another. That's our first weapon. No, that's our second weapon drop. And as you can see, one of the three. You need once you pick up 3 items, 3 of the same weapon, they combine into an ultimate form, which is bigger, more powerful, better, more badass. Right, dash cooldown. I think that should be good. And every once in a while you can see the lasers chaining. It is a pretty fun effect, especially with the lasers that turn around. Right, want longer dashes so I can be invulnerable for longer. And as the game progresses, of course, the bosses do get faster, so evading them isn't as easy as it is right now. Oh, sweet, another triple. We are really getting lucky with these. Oh, here we go, another triple, amazing. This time for the boss cooldown, so we'll have bosses spawning more frequently and giving us more weapons. I don't think the prism has a lot of use, at least at the moment, since we don't get to hit it that much. I think it counts as an orbitable that unlikely drone that covers around you. So it could benefit from something like that. But I think for the most part it could just be a waste of an upgrade. But it is just a level based one, so those are fine. Sweet. More lasers. Laser size, projectiles. And you do get some bonuses with no shields. One of those is always getting double upgrades. But let's plan on not losing any shields, at least for the time being. And yes, as you could see there, the lasers can also chain several times after one another. It does make for quite a spectacular view at times, especially with the ultimate forms of the spinning ones. Well, it kind of looks like the dash ones. More lasers. Let's get more range to improve all of them. Oh, look at that. That's a few extra links. Well, we are doing decent damage to the boss for the time being, and here is an interesting upgrade. Replace shield drops with weapons. So you can't restore your shield capacity. I guess the most common way, there are also scrap ups that drop shields that allow to restore shields. They're few and far between. But you know, the shield drops are quite rare anyway, so I don't really worry about potential repercussions of such a choice. More dashing lasers. Ooh, and here we have our first ultimate. Triple precision laser. Let's combine it into one. Shiny and gold. For lasers, for the most part, apart from the spinny ones, they just get bigger, more powerful, slightly more yellow, sort of like day glow. But they are quite devastating nonetheless. Oh, projectile range triple, don't need it. And yeah, pretty much it brings us up to laser range. Now in terms of gameplay, this is very much kind of the loop as it is. You either like these kinds of games, or you don't. I personally love them. For me, what sets these games apart is the aesthetics, the amount of variety you can get. I actually do want to see if my prism thing is a drone, but no, it isn't. Okay, that is wasted for now. For now, of course. We'll need to get a new weapon then. A drone. Right. Ooh. Automatically kill bosses. That is pretty much, honestly, I would say one of the more vital upgrades. Essentially, you would just cut. As threat level increases, the enemies get more max HP. So you kind of do need to keep that in mind. I know you have a drone. I don't have any drone upgrades. Apart from the one that makes the dashes. My dashes have the same on-dash effects for the drones as well. Like so. Aha, more one-offs. This one is good because several types of upgrades can only be taken like once. For example, lasers chaining or my laser dashes. But here you can see we have now attack modes, new dash triggers. I don't really care about any of these, so I will reject them. But there are a few that are good. Going straight through the crowd can sometimes be a bit of a daft move because you can't really see the other end, and sometimes there's a lot of them. The dash duration does help that kind of thing a little bit, but for the most part you shouldn't really do that kind of reckless thing, especially later on, once the threat level has increased and the enemy cap is proud. As we currently have 312 enemies available on screen with threat 16. It just popped up on the screen alongside their increased max HP. Sweet. Ooh, we have a triple lasers. Triple laser damage, and I think that was triple chain as well. It is always a fabulous sight to see several of those. Be careful. Can't afford to lose shields. Right, we don't have any lasers. Thankfully, we do have a reroll. That is a meta progression thing. Something to take into account. These are both lasers. I think I'm going to go for this one to join the spinny ones. Now there's usually two types of weapons. Weapons can be like categorized in, well I guess 3. Well, 2.5 types, or maybe a subtype. There's a named one, a random one, and each one of those has a sort of a chance. Can either be a smaller, faster, or more powerful, slower. And of course, you could have all of them at once if you fancy. And of course, you kind of do. Having many of them is quite well. For one, it makes also just for a spectacular sight once you have everything firing at a rapid pace. You can just dash through them and absolutely clear the screen. I found the explosives builds be extremely good for that kind of thing. Right, more laser training. Okay, that was a bit too close for comfort for a moment. Before I was going to lose my. Now let's get another drone. I was worried I would lose my full shield bonus. Let's get another drone. We've got another drone, and our dashes are very green indeed. I'm not sure how green the grass is around these bars, but there's plenty of green here nonetheless. Things are looking hopeful. Good. Careful. Nearly walked into those. Caught myself at the last time, and sweet. Reduce. Increase the death threshold, execution threshold. Now, as you take more and more of those upgrades, there are diminishing returns. So the first one is an 8% health execution threshold, and it gets slightly less and less. Kind of but you know, it is what it is, and the game could otherwise just be way too easy. As it stands now, I think it's balanced nicely. There is a bit of a challenge, but there's a lot of viability. Essentially, you can kind of just go for things you enjoy, like myself and my lasers. My many lasers. Ooh, oh, we have a choice now. Right, we can have three powerful beams, or a blaster arc, or a smaller quad beam plasma sweep. You know what? Yeah, let's go for big ones. Oh, careful, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, a magnet. Let's get those experience points. Oh, triple laser damage. Orbital speed doesn't matter. More levels, faster bosses. Oh, or another triple. Yeah, just because we can. That makes some big green swipers. Yeah, that was almost perilous. Thankfully, our absolute units that are our beams of doom did just about manage to clear a safe escape route. And we're still on full shields. And we are yet to find any shield drops. I'm not sure if I'm correct on this one, but I do think they drop more often the less shield you have. Which is why the character with no shields has got them so often. Right, a little bit out of reach for now. Finally got the weapon. Right. Projectiles and explosives. Don't need those just yet at the moment. Maybe more. Yeah, let's get more drones that can benefit from our dashing. Yeah, essentially that is a screen wipe. Because those drones are not very good otherwise. Well, I suppose perhaps focusing on dash with recharge could be a very good idea now. Because that is a mighty upgrade. Sweet, and now bosses die when they have 1/3 of the health remaining. Size and damage, I don't really want those. And once you pick the ultimate upgrade, you do lose essentially trades 3 for 1. There is an upgrade that makes you keep 1, so I would pick it if I had that one, but I don't. So as it stands now, I'm just losing a bunch of lasers. Yeah, I think definitely takes out like 1 dash, takes out about a third. Yeah, let's take the unstable one. We do have an ultimate available. We did have one, but I do want to get the upgrade I mentioned that will make me able to keep a weapon. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Why not? Explosions aren't very buffed, but if we are going for dashes, I think we might as well. Now, I do have to say I am hoping for another dash cooldown recharge improvement. That would make things a lot better. Well, basically make it a lot more spammable. But for now, we are managing well. I mean, mainly for the security's sake. There's a meteor shower that just flew past. You might have noticed, but we cleared it super fast too. Sometimes it's a hazard. Right now, it really isn't. Oh god. Ah, and there's the first hit that we've taken. Ah, very unfortunate. You know what, let's get this thing. Kill some enemies. Now, once the bosses stop spawning, they are kind of useless, but you know, for the time being, to make the rest of the game easier, I think it's worth a shot. We nearly there. Not too long now. It's at 36 out of 40. I mean, it does keep climbing. The game doesn't really end, per se. You just count as complete. Yeah, I don't really need many more bosses. Won't really have time to benefit from that, I think. Ow, that's another hit. There's quite a lot of projectiles to worry about. Oh yeah, oh, we got a shield drop. Well, of course that got turned into the a weapon drop, of course. Right. More blood sweeps. Yeah, let's go for those. Spinning around in circles. Careful. Time that just in time. Well, more like it recharged just in time. Oh. We are very much in trouble, and well, there's the ultimate thing. A bit too late, but you know, might as well. If we survive for a while longer, we might be able to benefit from it at least one. Oh, speaking of benefits, I guess here it is. And down here we... Yep, there's one. Oh god. And yep, threat 40. This will be the final boss that comes our way. Quite scary with no shields, but I think we do have quite a bit of oof, so we should be fine. Enough, you will be crushed. And yep, there it is. The big flying saucer of doom. Can I escape its grasp? It is quite fast. But I think this spacecraft is quicker. I know that some of them have... Oh, damn it. I got hit by one of the smaller new trash mob projectiles. Oh well, we gained 280 credits. Quite a lot to spend on permanent upgrades, but I'm not quite sure how the cat works with these. I mean, I guess it's infinitely just incredibly low, incredibly massive diminishing return, I guess. Kind of weird, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, that was Void Scrappers, a pretty fun little game. You can pick it up on Steam. It's currently on sale now. Well, until the Steam Summer Sale ends tomorrow. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment, perhaps even subscribe. Either way, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you again next time, and goodbye.